Hey, it's Dr. John Terry, President of the United States Martial Arts Hall of Fame and International Martial Arts Council. As many of you know that are following our Facebook page, we've got a national training camp coming up July 20, 21, 22 in Houston, Texas. That's right. We're going to be back in Texas this year at the Marriott West Chase Hotel. This will be our 24th annual national training camp. And over that 3-day period, you're going to have an opportunity to train with 15 master level instructors, each teaching a different martial arts discipline. And over the last several days, we've been introducing you to some of the instructors that are going to be part of our national training camp. And today is no different. I'm honored to have in the room with me Guru John Goff, who's going to be sharing an eclectic art. And I'm going to give him an opportunity to share a little bit about what you're going to have an opportunity to learn as you set in on his class Thursday afternoon. Guru Goff, thanks for being with us. And can you share with those that are looking to attend the camp what they can expect to learn in your class?
I'm going to be showing the connection between Filipino martial arts and the Chinese martial art of Wing Chun, the interconnection of linear circular fluidity and how to stay attached to somebody. So it's not the traditional chapping. You're going to have a lot of the feeling of a little bit of boxing, a little bit of how the hands work together. And when we move into an individual, how to make sure we're sticking to them. And that's where you get the chi sao, or we call sticky hands, energy hands in Wing Chun, and how they actually merge together so they complement each other. So two different martial arts styles that literally work in fluidity.
And so from that, for somebody that comes from maybe a Japanese background or from a Korean background, that they're not familiar with the sticky hands concept and more of the fluid Chinese, what are they going to learn from your class that they may not get in their traditional Korean or Japanese school?
Right. Since I have a background also in Japanese and Korean martial arts, there's one thing I did see in a lot of the systems. The higher you get up in your rank, or the more you start to learn, a lot of systems that may be considered external systems, they're actually quite internal. As the higher you go up and the older they get. So teaching them ahead of time to be able to soften up, and you see that it doesn't have to be hard style or soft style. So once we start seeing the polarities of hard versus soft and flowing, then it all comes to the same place. We're just trying to defend ourselves at the end. They're just different ways of doing it. So I'm going to give them a soft approach and see how that soft approach is still applied to their current art.
Very good. So for those that don't know you, and I know you were at our camp last year and we had the opportunity to really get to know you for the first time, and so excited to have you teach. I've talked to several people that have had an opportunity to train with you or know what you do in your training. Can you give those that maybe don't know Guru John Goff a little bit of your background and your lineage and your history?
Yes. When I was about 4 years old, I started off on a Ki Jiu-Jitsu. That's when I was in California, and then I ended up moving to Utah. And I started doing Tong Sudo when I was about 11 years old. In the world, that's when I was United Tong Sudo, sorry. And then I moved on to World Tong Sudo as we transitioned to different systems. And did a lot of the Korean martial arts. So we did stuff with Bong Soo Han and Hapkido. We were doing a Samukwan, and then had an opportunity to be introduced to more of the internal systems. I studied Tai Chi Chuan, the Yang system under Sifu Xuan Xuen. And then I went to Muay Thai, and then I was introduced to the Filipino martial arts. First Cali, and I'm like, but the terms Arnis and Korean Mo, I saw sort of umbrella terms. Then I was doing Kempo, and then I was doing Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Then I was doing stuff with the Machados. So I've had a very diverse background with multiple martial arts systems, and I am highly functioning autistic. So I've had people associate autism usually with like music or other stuff. But for me, the physicality and the mental, emotional side of martial arts is where I sort of became an adept in. And that's what I grasped in. That was the healing aspect, the place to merge and just be and become really engulfed in the culture of martial arts, and the tenets and the morals and the ethics that I got from that is sort of what made me stick. And then I found a very love in Wing Chun to go back to it. I left it when I was 17. I had a lot of things going on. I couldn't continue it. And then as the years passed by, I started finding for me the soft arts were easier for my body, especially with damages, fighting. I fought professionally in Thailand for a long time, and getting the different grounding and finding something that didn't seem as aggressive and I found the power of the fluidity and softness. It took me to a different place, and that's what I want to pass on to the people.
Yeah, and I am really looking forward. I've had an opportunity to watch you when during had some of the breakout sessions and working with the students last year, and you have an incredible breadth and depth of knowledge that I'm so looking forward to having you share with our audience as we're coming together to train for our national training camp. So let me ask you one last question as we wrap this little short interview up. Last year was your very first time to attend one of our training camps, as we honored one of your friends and mine, Aaron Huey, and had an opportunity to induct him into the Hall of Fame. And this year, we're so looking forward to giving you that honor as well, and recognizing you for what you've done. But for someone that's never attended a national training camp like ours, what would you give them as a reason to say you need to be in Houston, Texas, July 20, 21, and 22?
Well, as it says, the United States Martial Arts Hall of Fame. When I was there and I was observing, for me, it was the unity. I have never seen so many martial artists gathered in one place. And I don't care if it's politics, if it's philosophy, if it's religion, the different things that sometimes create divide. There was no divide. It was the most family oriented, making best friends, collaborations I've ever seen in any organization. And that's the one thing that made me go, this is the place to be. This is the place you can make a home and you can make lifelong friends forever.
Absolutely. Well, we are so excited to have you teaching at our camp this year, and thank you for being available to do that. And we look forward to honoring you on Saturday night at our black tie dinner and inducting you into the Hall of Fame as well. Any last words you want to share with the folks that are listening today in terms of encouraging them to be a part?
Believe in yourself. I didn't know or ever believe, think I have some of the opportunities that I've had, and the honor that you have given, and the people who have taken the time to vet, to look in, and to graciously, just open your arms out to the world and say, hey, we're here for you. With nothing else than recognizing martial artists and giving the heart to have hope when maybe some people don't have it anymore. So thank you for giving hope to people and for being a brighter light in this world.
Man, we love what we do. I mean, this is our 24th year of being able to put on this incredible camp, and it's amazing individuals like you that we get the opportunity to bring in to share their talent and their love for the martial arts that make it worth the time that we invest to put into this. Hey, I'm Dr. John Terry, President of the United States Martial Arts Hall of Fame, International Martial Arts Council of America. You've had an opportunity to hear from Guru John Goff, who's going to be one of our instructors at our IMAC National Training Camp. If you've not yet registered, you can do so at imacusa.com. That's IMACUSA.com, or you can just show up Thursday morning, 8 o'clock at the Marriott Westchase, sign up and walk right in and start training with us. If you can't make it till Friday or Saturday, that's okay. 15 master level instructors, including Guru John Goff, that are going to be a part of our event, and we look forward to having you there. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.